So, one of the biggest issues and challenges we have in the palace is the nature of manipulation that is been happening there steady. The Oni's wives have a way of manipulating each other to actually get what they want, and it's been discovered that the proponent of this manipulation is always Ashley. Yes, Ashley is a very powerful a manipulator. She has a way of manipulating the owner. She has a way of manipulating all the wives. She has a way of making it look as if she is the only good person in the palace, when, as a matter of fact, she is actually the problem in the palace. Hello, everyone, and welcome to D and Z TV. I want to say a special thank you to everybody who's always been supporting us by watching our videos, commenting, liking, sharing, and giving us a thumbs up. Please, we want to really say thank you for always being there for us. And I also want to urge you, if there's anything you want us to improve on these videos, let us know, and we will definitely improve it and step up the game just for you. So it is no one news that there's been serious battle happening at the palace. The battle has always been fierce, and the proponents of these battles have always been every other person against Olori Naomi. Naomi has been in the center of all of these issues and all of this predicament. But right about now, Ashley has actually tried to create a diversion. Ashley has tried to create a diversion. Ashley has tried to make Naomi, at least what some people call set up. Ashley has tried to set up the Oni of Ife against Naomi by making it look as if Naomi escaped from the palace. Now, escaping from the palace now is something that is very, very interesting and funny. It's interesting and funny because Naomi has been trying to make every availability and arrangement to make sure she takes her route in the palace. All of this is because of her son. She wants to actually create an enabling environment for her son to actually be 100% accepted back into the palace. As Naomi wants to create a platform where her son is not going to be like someone who just came in. Now, with the fact that other women right now have been giving to birth, other women have been putting to bed, not just putting to bed, but also putting to bed male children. With the male children that are putting to bed now, it now begins to open up opportunities for some of them to begin to pitch their own children as someone who is going to take over from the Oni of Ife. But whereas the truth about the matter is, the one and only person who needs to be given that prerogative is Prince Tade. But these women know and understand. That is why they are acting the way they are acting. Because if once the only looks for Prince Tade and does not see Prince Tade for whatever reason, he's actually going to look at the closest next person who is around, in as much as this person is his own blood, his own DNA. He will definitely want to transfer the powers to such a person. But be that as it may, people have not really been able to 100% understand what exactly is happening in the palace, where it's as if these women are gradually falling out of place with the Oni of Ife. These women are gradually falling out of place. These women are gradually having some forms of misunderstanding that when once somebody is not adequately briefed or understands, the person cannot actually be able to uh, have an inclination of exactly what is happening in the palace. What is happening in the palace has actually been able to divert a lot of attention from the main crux of the matter. The main crux of the matter has been able to be misinterpreted. The women have a way of misinterpreting information. The women have a way of making things not to be as solid and as real as they ought to be. So the only difference that can be made right now in the palace is when people actually begin to fall in place, to have a total understanding of what exactly they need to do, to actually have a total package of how the palace is going to look like. Yes, the palace needs to have a total overhaul. There needs to be a total overhaul of who actually is in control, because Ashley cannot come and now tell Oni that, see you, Naomi has escaped to, whereas it was Ashley's plan to actually plant a seed of discord in the heart of the Oni of Ife. And when you allow people plant seeds of discourse in your mind, in your heart, you actually begin to fall out of proportion with people who naturally have genuine intentions, people who naturally have genuine feelings, genuine ideologies of how the palace should be run. And once you constantly begin to throw caution to the wind and want to do some certain things just because you feel you have the capacity, you have the serenity, you have the wherewithal to make things anyhow, then sorry, you're bound to run into some very serious hiccups and issues. And these hiccups and issues are such that no matter what it takes is to actually fall out of place, is to actually make people to have to begin to change inclination, and they'll begin to pitch their tents where naturally they are not supposed to be. So for Ashley coming in front to make us feel this way and going back to make us think this is the picture, come on, you now realize and find out that it is quite difficult. you know you now realize that it is quite difficult, it's quite out of place to measure the status quo of a man in the dimension of things. So as a matter of fact, Naomi is a special breed. Naomi is a peculiar person. All she needs to do right now is to put her eggs in one basket. Yes, all she needs to do is to put her eggs in one basket and make sure she carries the basket well. A lot of people will like, okay, do not put all your eggs in one basket. But some other people will tell you, put all your eggs in one basket, but just make sure you carry that basket well. That is actually what Naomi needs to imbibe, because these Oloris, especially Ashley, has an ulterior motive to make sure that she canvasses and gives Naomi a wrong impression of what is happening at the palace of Oni of Ife. So, my people, thank you so much for being part of this conversation this night. As we continue to give you more up to date information, please do well to subscribe to our channel, click on the notification button, comment, like, and share our videos. As you do this, we will make sure we continue to give you more up to date information of everything happening in the palace. Thank you very much, and see you some other time. Bye bye.